This is a unique moment for lawns. You see, after lots of use over summer, they're headed in the most part into a relatively dormant period where they'll rest over the winter. Now, this isn't much of a problem if your lawn is thick and lush and healthy. You can just reduce your mowing and lift the blade heights. Now, the real challenge for lawns this time of the year is where patches start occurring. It doesn't matter if your lawn's thick and lush like this, but just over there, a sprinkler didn't work and there are a few patches. This is where weed seeds start to germinate, and you do not want weeds competing with your lawn during winter. They will grow faster and they'll cause all sorts of problems. So how do you solve the problem? Well, if you've got a fine leaf lawn like a perennial rye or fescue, which are cool climate, or a warm climate thing like, say, couch, even kikuyu, there is a treatment that you can apply. It's going to make the world of difference to getting them back on track before winter hits. Preparation of the areas being treated is critical. The soil is often compacted and hard, and it can be lacking in the nutrients the lawn needs to get growing, so you need to improve it. Cultivating the topsoil lightly or forking some core holes into the compacted soil is critical. Now, if it's only patches, you only need to rough up the areas where those patches exist. But if it's a whole lawn looking pretty tired like this, you want to rake it all up and try and loosen up the top 1 or 2 centimetres, ideally creating furrows down here as well. That'll be where the seed goes. The next stage is adding a lawn starter fertiliser and an oversow seed variety. Munn's Professional Pure Kikuyu is perfect, and if you have a couch lawn, oversow with Munn's Professional Couch Blend. It's a simple process of mixing the lawn seed with a Munn's Professional Buffalo and All Lawn starter fertiliser. Then simply apply in sweeping arches over the areas to be oversowed. The one tip for even application is to run north-south in your first run and then repeat east-west. Then get the rake out and gently secure the seed into the soil by turning the soil over. Then give it a good water. For the first 2 weeks, the top 2 centimetres has to remain consistently moist, and this may mean multiple hand waterings per day until the germinated seed sets its roots deeper into the soil. But what about buffalo grasses, I hear you say? Well, this is a really good example. You've got these patches here. Buffalo needs to be treated different to these other varieties. You don't want to be sowing another grass variety in here to compete with a buffalo lawn. What you want to do is get it growing strongly and sending runners across the surface, which is why this grass needs to be treated differently. What you need is a specialised fertiliser, and Munn's have got you sorted. Munn's Professional Buffalo and All Lawn Starter Fertiliser without seed added will do the job, as it's got more than 7 essential nutrients and trace elements ideal for lawns. And due to the rich organic ingredients and natural soil conditioner in the formulation, it promotes deeper roots, the backbone of any healthy lawn. It absorbs more water for early growth, whilst the organic ingredients and phosphorus also help promote strong root development. So that will take care of patches and sickly lawns. Now, as I said at the beginning of this story, it's vitally important you do this now. In another 2 months' time, the lawns are going to be completely dormant, but the weeds won't be. They'll start to get established, and that's the last thing you want. So get active this weekend and bring your lawn back to its absolute best.